It is now 28 minutes after 8. This is Morning Express, and it's time to talk technology. Now, Pace Africa is a tech startup that mainly deals with sound technology, providing quality products from Kenya and the rest of the world. With less than a year in operation, they're already making a mark, with President Uhuru Kenyatta already having sampled their taste. So who are they and what do they do? Welcome to Tech Central. And joining me this morning is the CEO for Pace Technologies Communications. That's Larry Liu. I hope I pronounced that correctly.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah.
We also have Jay Blessing, who is a partner, and Jay Blessing is, well, familiar face to many, music producer as well. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us this morning on Tech Central. Tell me a little bit about Pace Communications. I'll start with you, Lou.
Basically, we have the idea, like, first of all, I like music. I also watched, his music before. I like music, but also when I comes to, I want to buy headphones and stuff like that, I felt like it's a bit of tough. Rather than the international brand, I don't have much option to buy.
Right.
The international brand usually costs me like $200 and stuff like that. So basically we think about, okay, the music is great, this is a hometown of music, why don't we sort of like combine my strengths, work with, Jay Blessing to work on something affordable, but also awesome quality. That's Pace, why we set up Pace. And why we call it Pace, because we want everybody to find their own pace and keep their own pace.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I guess keep their own beat as well. Jay Blessing, what is it, what need are you taking care of in the market with earphones and headphones?
I think music started here in Africa. So it's very, very sad for us getting to other brands to listen to our own creation. And headphone was one of the dreams that I had, something that I always wanted to create. But with the effort here from my friend, we were able to create this amazing product. But I feel like everyone needs to be on their own pace, and also you don't have to be rich enough to own headphones.
A good set of headphones.
Yes.
And I know for you as a music producer, good sound is important. I mean, you go through so much by the time you actually get a song out, in terms of ensuring that the sound is right, the levels are right. So you really would be doing yourself a disservice if you listen to the same music but without the right sound.
Exactly.
So I know sound is important for you. Coming back to you, Larry, is your background engineering, or what is it that gave birth to this?
Yeah, my background's I studied aerospace engineering, so basically engineering is what I studied. Yeah, so basically you got to know what the difference between this speaker and that speaker, this battery and that battery, what's the structure actually is better for sound, and yeah, basically that section helped me a lot.
Okay, so Jay Blessing, these are specifically designed in Kenya.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that. How do you come up with the design?
Actually, after the mind that we just thought we wanted to create this awesome thing, we were able to at least work with locals who were able to do designs and graphics, and also some audio engineers as well, and just combine minds to make it work.
And would you say there's something specifically unique about the headphones and earphones now that they're designed in Kenya? But later on, I guess we'll come to the fact that they're designed in Kenya but not made in Kenya for a certain aspect. But are there designs that are specifically Kenyan in it?
Yeah, of course, the way it looks, the sound is Kenyan, and also I'll say generally it's our product.
Okay.
Yeah, even iPhone per se, it's actually designed in California, but made in China.
But made in China.
Yes. So
all right.
The mind behind it, it's Kenyan.
Okay.
Probably.
So, Larry, for a Kenyan, I would probably imagine the best case scenario would be to design them in Kenya and make them in Kenya. That also now opens opportunities with jobs and all that. So why not have them made in Kenya?
First of all, it's like we definitely want to make it happen. That's actually part of the dream, because that's going to be more like just purely just by Kenyan brand.
Be a Kenyan product.
Yeah, but first of all, it's financially you need a bit of time to reach the level, but also you have to make sure that actually our concept is endorsed by the market. Actually, people like about it, and also President actually mentioned when he visited us, he mentioned about it. Why wouldn't we make it happen here? So he basically also want to introduce us to a couple of guys to make it happen. So we're planning that already.
Okay. Okay, and how far are those plans, Jay Blessing, in terms of now having that rolled out in Kenya?
Very soon.
Okay.
That's what
No
say.
time frame, we don't have a time frame.
Yeah, but the company that actually produced for us in China has more than 1,000 people, and it's, let's say, it's a huge thing to do it. So it will take a couple of years to do the same thing here, but we believe that less than 2 or 3 years, we should have the same thing here.
What is the fundamental difference, Larry, in terms of manufacturing when you compare China with Kenya?
What I would say, first of all, is actually the supply chain. Because, for example, when you want to make a rocket, you need different components. And all the components probably is not manufactured by you. So it's like, for example, iPhone's component, they have like thousands of suppliers.
Right.
Same thing, the supply chain. But also in terms of the, I think headphone is not really as hard as iPhone or a cell phone.
Right.
But still, but I think it's not going to be that hard. So that's also in terms of processing chain, in terms of technology, in terms of training, we're also considering that. How can we make that happen here?
Okay. Jay Blessing, what constitutes a good pair of earphones or headphones? I mean, I have a son who is crazy about Beats by Dre, and I tried to look for them, and the prices are quite, starkingly different from other headphones. So what is this that makes the headphones sound very expensive compared to others?
I'll say maybe it's a decision, because I know some of the brands in the market, like the profit are very, very high in terms of, I won't mention the names, but some of the brands, you see the margins are like 65% out of that. But we decided to have something that it almost matches what you said, Beat by Dre, and also comfortability is very, very important for anyone that who wants to own a pair of any headphone. They'll want to see if it's comfort for them, and also the sound matters, and also the battery life, because we all hate charging our gadget.
And you don't want to be listening to music and halfway it's gone.
Exactly. And like for this one, it goes up to 35 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's almost like a week if you don't have to play like back to back.
Every single time.
Yes, yeah. So.
But in terms of sound, if I was looking for good headphones, what is it that I should be looking out for?
I'll say as a professional, you don't want something that distorts or even, because for us it has actually a voice control in a level that when you put the music is too high, it will limit it, not to be that irritating in your ears. And also, I think they're just cool to have.
Cool. Okay, Larry, looking at the production line that you're making, are you targeting to just sell this in Kenya, or is this going to be designed, made in Kenya for the world?
Actually, the company vision is like a couple of things. First of all, together we want to build an international company from here. The second thing is actually we want to build the coolest product from Africa, and originally at the beginning from Kenya, and then from Kenya, for Africa, also for the world, because we felt like, why don't we have a brand actually is from Africa? So the third vision we are thinking about is like, to promote real cool things from Africa. So that's also the reason why we also want to, if you think about it, if you're in Europe today and you see a Kenyan design product, and then even manufactured in Kenya, the sound quality is amazing. And then even have the music, African music we selected for you. For example, Kenyan music, Uganda music, you scan and then all the stuff. So basically in that section, people were, at the beginning, it was like, don't want to try. After they tried it, actually, they will love it. And also, if the price is also the right price, why not?
Why not?
Price, yeah.
Okay, so you're basically looking at launching also on an international plane.
Yeah, that's actually our plan. We want to, create a brand actually from Africa, but also for the world. That's what we want to do.
Jay Blessing, why do you think that majority of the times we have an issue with quality when it comes to music? If we even look at our music industry right now, we're not where the rest of parts of the world are. But of course, it could be by virtue of the fact that we are developing it now. And even in terms of technology, what do you think is the challenge that we have that holds us back?
I'll say, okay, I think maybe at some point we are selfish Kenyans, whereby when you think about something, you just want it to be all rounded by yourself. And having this idea, when we came together, and also appreciating, because Chinese have been doing this for the longest time possible. So by the time you tell them, this is kind of the thing that I want, it's easy for them to know what you need to put in together. And also coming to our music, you find like we have an artist who's the manager, who's the producer, who's the director, and everything, all rounded. But just go to Tanzania down here, you get like one of the artists that everyone is complaining about. He's making money actually in our country. He has almost 15 people surrounding him, whereby he appreciates other gift or even other people who are around him.
Who complement what he does.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I feel like if we are able to partner, that's the most important thing. With of course, everyone is gifted. So just appreciate other person's gift and then you complement each other.
You work together.
Yes.
All right, Larry, one of the things, of course, that hit the headlines is when the president was at the iHub and basically met you guys. Take me through that. How was it meeting the president? Did he give you a selection of his music and you played for him? Did you have to prepare the music beforehand?
Yeah, it's a quick, actually, when the president come over to check the technology company in Kenya to see actually how they're doing, we are very glad actually to present the headphone to them. The music I don't want to release because that's a personal preference. Yeah, he pretty much liked the whole thing. He liked the music, he liked the sound section, and even he bought some couple of pieces and we delivered. And also he pretty much also thinking like what you mentioned about, you know, why don't we make it here? Is actually if the product is so great, and then why don't we make it happen here? So we are thinking the same thing. So yeah.
Okay, Jay Blessing, do you see yourselves maybe venturing into other things apart from earphones and headphones, especially musically speaking? What things?
Actually, we have air speakers. Very soon.
Yeah.
Air speakers.
Okay, and what are air speakers for the benefit of those who may not understand what those are?
Yeah, it's like that's mentioned about. It's like we are thinking about because even you know the robot Sophia.
Sorry, the what?
Sophia. They actually got the AI robot.
Oh yeah.
Sophia.
Sophia,
and,
Sophia.
Yeah, Sophia. Oh yeah, Sophia. Yeah, she got the citizenship of Saudi Arabia, and actually great majority, 80% to 90% of the coding and the language was done in Ethiopia.
Wow.
People don't know. So the thing here, also we have great coders, we have great developers, we have great designers. You know, I believe actually, for example, we already have somebody already introduced us a team who also have the same idea to make an AI speaker. AI speaker is basically voice control, and then after data collection, everybody asks the same question, a lot of questions, asking. He'll be able to answer you a lot of questions. For example, hey Pace, open the light. Hey Pace, play the music of Jay Blessing produced. So basically, he'll be able to answer you a lot of questions. What's the
So it's integrating AI, artificial intelligence.
Yeah, rather than Siri. Siri is more like, he already programmed some certain answers and some stuff. So it's like, it's learning.
Right.
Everybody input his question, answer. So he's also got that and analyze, okay, and next time I'll put the right thing. So basically, we're thinking about it.
And maybe let's talk about the technology, particularly for the headphones. You had mentioned that it has noise reduction. What's it called? It's called noise something. How does that work? And actually, do these have that noise reduction where you completely cut off the noise from the environment?
The ones that we're about to launch, yes, they will 100%. But these ones particularly, they're not 100%, but it reduces at some point. So the mechanic of noise reduction, actually, they're not on this. But when you put it on, you feel like it's already noise cancelled.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, one of the biggest things when it comes to technology, in my thinking, is safety. Is it safe to wear headphones that completely knock off the noise? Don't you need your ears? I mean, God gave us those ears for a reason. When somebody's hooting or there's danger coming, you need to hear it. How does that work?
It depends on some places to have. That's why the ones that we are about to launch, actually, it's either you put it on or off, depending on the environment where you are.
Okay.
So, for example, you might be in town, and guys
walking,
walking, hooting on you. So that's a place that you just put it off. But it's like 30% active. So you might not feel everything, but actually you might feel some things, but not everything. That's all.
You wanted to add on to that, on the safety aspect?
Yeah, it's like your phone. It's like your screen, of course, people know that watch a lot of digital screens not good.
Yeah.
But it depends on how much you use it. So, take example, how much volume you put it up. Of course,
Right.
take example, if you put it at 100 at most of the time, of course, it's damaged.
It'll
But if you
damage
take
your
example, like
eardrums.
50%, you know, comfortable time, it won't hurt because
Does
actually.
this come with a warning? Because like now on your phone, when you're putting up the volume, especially when you have earphones, it warns you and tells you anything beyond here now is going above. Does this have a warning?
We already limit the top. So in that
Okay.
case, actually, you won't have a loud shouting noise because actually we felt like, you know, it doesn't need to be shouting that much. If you need shouting, probably just go to the bar or go to, you know. Yeah.
If you want to
Yeah.
shout, you go somewhere where
Yeah,
there's shouting
so,
being done.
Yeah.
All right. Now, looking at these, I see they are they also Bluetooth enabled, and you know, to talk me through this now are earphones
Yeah.
specifically. Okay, so are they Bluetooth?
Yeah, the purely Bluetooth. This one have a US cable, but this is purely Bluetooth.
And how do you charge it?
Charge actually have a charging cable here. Actually, you just charge like, you know, 1 hour or half an hour. Stuff
Just
like
like you charge your phone. Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
see. I
yeah,
see. It's got a
yeah.
port right
Yeah,
there. And who came up with the design? How did you come up with the design? Who?
basically, together we sit down and to see what actually in the market down there, because actually we have to analyze why the design's like this way, why the design that way. Because when you see a lot of sport earphone, they have a control pad is here,
Right.
right? And then you have to put it there. But the problem for that one's battery life is really short, usually 3 hours, right? And then one side of it getting really heavy.
Correct.
So
because that's where
that
the
means-
volume controls
Yeah,
are.
so that's the reason why we have, you know, even have both sides, so balance, but also making that shape makes the battery, you know, put more battery inside. So we make it happen like 11-hour battery life.
This has 11 hours.
Yeah,
Wow,
so
that's pretty
longer
long.
than your phone.
Yes, it is longer than the phone. And then you can connect it to any Bluetooth device. It's not
Yeah,
just
yeah.
your phone.
Yeah, computer, anything. Yeah.
Okay, so what are probably some of the manufacturing challenges that you have seen, or rather, when you're coming up with the design and all that, what are some of the challenges you've seen uniquely to be Kenyan?
What I would say is, first of all, how to make this stuff actually, because there's a lot of product, you know, especially like when people mention about Chinese product, they have this perception like, you know, maybe fake products.
Yeah, Chinese products are said to be dodgy.
Yeah, dodgy. So even people can make the same shape. You know, after we launched it, probably the other people just copy paste. Okay, this is good, and you know, just make the same shape. But the sound quality, because the, take example, the Bluetooth system, the EQ we designed together, and the battery life, the structure level, basically, and the sound experience is quite different. So what I would say is like, you know, we just put our heart to make sure every component is actually is the best, and also make it be affordable, people can buy, rather than $100 stuff and then.
Yeah, rough estimates, Jay Blessing, of how much this costs once it's done?
No, we can't disclose that.
You can't
But
disclose that, yes.
in the market price, yes. It's very, very affordable. For
Okay.
the earphone, it's only 3,800.
Okay.
Very, very affordable. Yeah, and also for these ones, 5,500.
Okay,
Yes.
pretty affordable given, but now if the manufacturing changes and you're able to do them from here, would that bring the price down?
Yes, very,
Definitely,
very low.
definitely.
Definitely.
Okay, so a big part of that price right now is by virtue of the fact that they are manufactured in China.
Exactly.
Shipping cost, and also a lot of other costs, yes.
Okay.
Labor as well.
Now, I attended a seminar not too long ago, and I was surprised at how many Chinese manufacturing companies we have here in Kenya. What opportunities have you possibly seen in Kenya that maybe we have not utilized fully?
What I would say is like, you know, a lot of people already start to move in here. Even for us, we're also planning to do it here, because actually at the beginning it's like more about Kenya integrated with the world in terms of technology, in terms of experience, in terms of all those other things. So I think I want to say, because we are really focused on this section, so I want to say the other opportunity, the other section. So what I'm thinking is like, if we can create more product from Kenya, sell to the world, so that means more added value remain Kenya.
Right.
We have more digital marketers, we have more designers, we have more sound engineers can benefit from this. So in that sense, it's like you export your product, not as raw material. So in that way, I think that's great opportunity. Even we have one brand actually like we sell globally. That's already make our country reach. I think.
Absolutely. All right. Jay Blessing, your closing comments. We need to wind up.
A lot of young people, or I'll say, I come from an art industry whereby we dream a lot. Yeah, so let's try not to dream only, but also actualize our dream. And partnering with people is the best option. That's
All right.
what I'll say.
Larry, your closing comments?
I would say like I pretty much enjoyed the time, you know, partnering with Mr. Blessing, and it's a whole learning process. As we said, actually, we just wanted people to keep their own pace. That's it. You know, you don't have to be number one. You don't have to be champion. You don't have to be, you know, reach people. You can keep your own pace and enjoy your own pace. That's
all right, and I guess that's the whole spirit of
that's
pace.
the whole spirit. You know,
communication is limited.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining us this morning. That's Jay Blessing, who's a partner at Pace Communications Limited, and Larry Liu, who's the CEO. Thank you for joining us this morning, and all the best with Pace earphones and headphones. And we're looking forward to when they're going to be manufactured and made in Kenya.
Very soon.
All right. Well, that's where we wind up the show this morning. I want to take this opportunity to thank you all for watching and wish you all a fantastic day. Do stay with us right here on KTN News. We've got News Center coming up next. Do have yourselves a great day. God bless.